Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be going over T1 versus Saigon Buffalo. T1 being, Korea's #1 seeded team coming into the tournament. They've had a couple of slip-ups here and there. They're playing a little shaky, but this game Faker does pick Ahri, and we're going to be reviewing that today, see how he does. And hopefully you guys enjoy this game. Hopefully I enjoy this game. And if you guys do like the video, be sure to leave a like. It really does help support the video. Comment down below. Do you think Faker's Ahri is good? How did you like it? Any other comments that I could reply to? I will be commenting on other people's comments as well, or I guess replying. So leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Appreciate it, guys. And here we go. We're going into pick and bans. We got Tristana Lucian. Okay, so we got a Galio ban coming out. That is for mid lane. And I've seen previously Faker's Ahri in LCK, and Faker's Ahri is just on a different level, in my opinion. He just has so much experience. He's played it since season 2. I think Faker's been playing Ahri since season 2. So he has about 10 years of experience of playing Ahri, just like me. Of course, I have more experience playing Ahri, mainly because, I play her in solo queue all the time, and she's not really competitively viable until now. So we've been seeing a resurgence of playing Ahri in competitive. She's basically pick or ban. I think in solo queue, she's also very strong. She does have kind of bad matchups here and there, but she does so well, especially against following up for your jungler, playing for your team, things like that. Okay, so they get a Zoe ban. So another good thing about Ahri, she's first pickable. You can pick her first in a lot of composition. She doesn't really have too many bad matchups. Once you scale to level 6, she's just kind of unstoppable. So I wouldn't be surprised that they pick Ahri here, first pick. Yep, there's the Ahri. Like I said, she was basically pick or ban, so I'm surprised that Saigon actually did not ban Ahri here. He's also Faker. This is true. He basically plays every champion.
Faker was also one of the earliest adopters and believers in Ahri. So to be able to grab that one, I think that...
Okay, so we got a Kali picked here. A Kali matchup. So let's talk about... It could be top lane, but I don't think they blind pick a Kali top. A Kali versus Ahri matchup. A Kali, if she ults off cooldown, she does have an advantage against Ahri, especially if she runs Ignite as well. So if Ahri runs Ignite, a Kali runs Ignite, a Kali can run down Ahri with ulti off cooldown. However, this is not solo queue, this is competitive. So it makes it a lot more difficult for a Kali to just kind of do what she wants and just take 1v1s whenever, right? So in this case, I don't think a Kali is that great of a pick into Ahri. Just mainly because you can't really just abuse the fact that you can pressure her post level 6. And Ahri beats a Kali early game, and Ahri's goal is to scale past level 6, hit that level 6, and then build Everfrost, scale with your team. And if a Kali can't shut that down, and a Kali is the one being pressured, she's not going to be able to scale as effectively. So I personally don't think a Kali into this competitive pick environment was that good. So this is a very huge advantage for Ahri and T1. They're also picking Vi. Vi as a jungler, so there's a couple of junglers that are synergize really well with Ahri. So for example, if you guys ever play with a Rek'Sai in solo queue, oh my god, it is one of the best matchups to have as a jungler, because Rek'Sai can just early gank, flash, you get the knock up, same with J4, and then Ahri can instantly follow up with that. So Vi is also one of the champions. When she hits level 6, you can basically roam to any lane, Vi chooses its target, and then you can just follow up with Ahri. Very good jungle pick.
So many engage options.
Jump in, jump out, jump in again. A lot of flexibility.
Okay, so we got Nocturne here.
The T1 bottom lane here, that's what I'm still waiting for. That's where I'm hoping we see the spice into the Kalista. But for now, again, the vibe.
And the enemy also took,
early game,
not
obviously,
enemy, but
almost
Saigon Buffalo.
I've just gotten used to
The opposite team took Kalista. They took Nocturne.
You lock her in place. She's trying to hop
So we're going to need a little bit more tank from these two because we have a lot of damage from these three.
You meant the letter R. I thought that was a greater philosophical
Yeah,
statement.
you can see the pores on all these people. They're just zooming into these people's faces, man. Okay, so we got a Yumi ban, Rakan ban, Jace ban for Zeus. Interesting. I have not seen many people play Jace in this tournament.
Love it.
So we got a Gragas ban.
So just really trying to take all the safe options out of the bottom side here.
Gragas mainly played as a support recently.
But aggressive bottom side for Shogun Taki. That's what you want to see because if there's
Okay, so they're last picking their top lane here.
where they can build a lead, it is the bot lane.
So let's see what they build.
On the bottom side.
Taki does not miss. Taki definitely with a Nautilus that have set up a lot of really strong plays for his team.
I've heard of Taki Nautilus just like hooks hitting. An insane amount of hooks hitting. So let's fast forward a little bit. We got Gwen, a huge pick for top lane, and Braum. Okay, Kennen for top lane.
So much denial later on for what Buffalo want to do with this team comp that it has to be some heroics.
It was a really good game for Vi to build Merc Treads. And same with Gwen. If they build Merc Treads, they can't really stop T1. So let's see how this goes. All right, we're going into game. Very classic lane matchup. You can see Akali going Doran Shield and Ahri going Corrupting Potion with 3 charges. Ahri has early advantage against Akali. So you're going to see Faker most of the time, I would believe, to go very aggressive against the Akali. Okay, we're doing a 5-point from T1 side. Also a 5-point from Saigon Buffalo.
Especially certainly Saigon Buffalo. They're super aggressive. They do super well in volatile situations. So just slow it down. Don't hacky.
And against Akali, because she's not a ranged champion, I would not be surprised to see Faker just start W on Ahri and just bully him non-stop. So we'll see the skill level soon. Wave is coming in. Nocturne starting at red. They're playing opposite sides. Nocturne full clear jungler.
BJ here on Nocturne, almost always going to look for full clears towards the bottom side of the map. Nocturne trying to get on a smooth pathway towards your level 6.
Okay, let's take a look at Ahri, please. Please hover Ahri. Camera control.
Up towards top lane early on. Mid lane should be Faker fully controlling it. Akali early on.
Ooh, huge hook from Taki. Oh my god. What the? Bro, this guy. I'm telling you, this is what I heard. Taki with Nautilus. Really well played from Taki. And, you know, Guma shouldn't have been hit by the hook. He should have known that he was in the middle of the lane. But really well played from Taki, actually. So let's look. Akali does not have early game pressure. You know, Faker going in with the pressure here. Auto attack weaves here and there. You'll see it all the time. Faker hits level 3. You could already see the advantage coming in, right? 13-7. This is what it should look like in your solo queue games. You don't want Akali to be even in CS with you, right? If that's the case, you're playing the early game wrong. Look at the trades. Faker already coming in with early Ignite coming in. So Faker just wants to get rid of Akali, just take him out early game. So he ran Ignite. I think it's fine to Ignite this early, especially in competitive. I think in certain matchups, Ahri with Ignite is very good. Akali being one of the cases. Vlad. Ooh, he's 1 HP. He doesn't go for it.
course, at least
And you could
have
already
Akali
see
to
like
be
how much he's
for
pressuring
more.
Akali. He has to take a recall. He's gonna TP back.
There. Falling
Faker.
back, gonna deny him.
Oh, he
Still trying to
stays
wait
for the
for our
wave.
Hunter turret here. Does have the Doran shield to rely on for defenses.
Has
Okay.
enough health here that
Nice. Very good.
auto attack suddenly
Very good
appears
weaves.
are in one-shot range. Said BJ on the way down, hook going wide instantly. The game
Nice try on the
called
hook.
off. Taki can't quite nail that one. Harry has to be careful here though.
Yeah, they also had a ward here on Nocturne, so Carrier's gonna stop him. Oh, not quite. Very frustrating though. If
Okay,
we
Akali
talk
coming in
about
with
the
TP.
Conquer for, Nocturne,
So basically, Faker was trading the Ignite for his
Carrier had
TP.
gotten that stop.
Froggy, this is a defensive summoner spell in this case.
It's very
So
frustrating for
Faker
Nocturne.
Ignite is actually coming up in about 90 seconds, so a minute and 30. And his teleport is down for 5 minutes. So very good trade for Faker. Once he hits level 6, he's going to have that 1v1 pressure.
Nocturne coming around and the possibilities of that play. They still stay up in lane. They had full vision of it. They had a ward on Nocturne. They knew Nocturne was there in the tribe rush, and they wanted to waste his time.
Very good trade from Zeus. Zeus specifically in this tournament has been 1v9ing almost every game. Like, he's been doing really well. Okay, Kennan's going to recall TP back.
Froggy could be in trouble here. Owner just gonna threaten.
Oh, are they going to go for a fight? They go for the fight. Huge Goomba going in. Oh, with the E, that's... a little spooky. I don't know about that one. Does Carrier die? No, he has flash. Well played. Wow. Okay. Kennen lands the Q. Ooh. Wow, really well played from Zeus. He actually went immune exactly when Kennen pressed W. Huge from him. Faker with a 20 CS lead. Very good. He gets a plate as well.
Love to see it. You know, coming Vietnam finally back on the international stage. And
So you're gonna see here, Frog is gonna get chunked down a lot. Faker needs to get his lost chapter as soon as possible because Akali is an energy champion. So you're gonna get, they're gonna win out the resource war because he has Doran's shield. He has what's it called as well? He has energy, so you're gonna need the lost chapter to be able to fight that. Yeah, I mean Guma Eing in there was kind of a little preemptive in my opinion.
For the extra money, and they get the extra summoner spell out as well.
Alrighty. Keeping the pressure up. Serrated Jerk as well coming through. So just really trying to capitalize, really just trying to push the advantage that they do have on the bottom side even more in the
Okay, they're taking Dragon.
totally spotted to take down this
Akali freezes the wave.
pressure here. Already Faker backing. Owner on the top side. Easy Drake here. No real chance for T1 to
This is really good for Froggy to come back into the game. He's able to hold that freeze mid lane. Faker is walking back. Got his lost chapter. So in some matchups, if you ever see me play solo queue, you will see me go Sork Boots or Lucidity Boots first item. In these specific types of scenarios, like if you're against Akali, energy type champions, Zed is a little different because you kind of need movement speed to dodge his abilities. But against Akali, you kind of need the lost chapter. So really good trade from Faker. Look, he's already half HP. So he's just going to be constantly pushing waves under turret. He's going to be looking to pressure him when he's under turret as well. And one thing that Faker has to be careful of when he does this is the all-in from Akali with the ulti from Nocturne. So as you can see, he just auto-shoves the wave again. Okay, Gwen coming in with the W, the flash, the ulti. Does he kill him? Oh my god. Oh, Owner coming in, he kills the Nocturne. Nocturne's dead. That was... Owner coming in with the Q. Zeus coming in with the EQ. Very well played from Zeus, soaking up the pressure and then turning with owner. Okay, Keria coming in. Hey, that's the T1 bot lane. That is the T1 bot lane. Very well played. Keria is just absolute beast. Very well played from T1. And this is what you love to see from T1. They just play so well. Oh, really nice charm. Huge trade. Very nice trade. Okay, Faker gets the blue buff here. So once you have Lost Chapter and you have blue buff as Ahri, like, man, energy champions cannot compete, right? You basically have unlimited mana. Very nice W from yeah, very nice W from Zeus. He actually blocks the first part of the Kennen ulti. Yep, and the owner comes in. They overextended a little bit too much.
There's no spell shield. There's no spell shield. No mana either. Actually, wait, I don't know if I can sing that. I don't know if we fully own that one.
And very good turn from T1 team. And then right here, Keria. Immediately, auto, Q, auto, ignite. Very good engage. Oh, so good. Guma actually healing just in case. Ooh. Hazmed also burning the Q, so Zeus decides to go in. Zeus coming in. Nothing you can do about it. 10-minute Everfrost coming in from Faker. So this is the thing that I was talking about previously. I don't know if you guys have seen my other video with Xiaohu playing Ahri. But if you look, Faker doesn't build Doran's in this case, and he just builds Darkseal, which is fine. Darkseal is a very cost-effective item, but because he doesn't build the Doran's, he's actually able to build the Everfrost. Ooh, is he dead? Oh, he levels up! Froggy turning. Ooh, he misses the ulti. Does kill. Okay. Faker coming in. Hey, double kill. Look. So, this right here. So let me finish my thought with the Doran's Ring. Doran's Ring costs 400 gold. You're delaying your Everfrost power spike by 400 gold. And like some cases you can for a better early game, but a lot of the times, especially if you're playing solo queue, it's better to just straight up buy your power spikes as soon as possible. If it's a tough matchup, I would recommend going Corrupting Potion. You can go Doran's Ring for the extra HP and a little bit more mana regen. But like I said, it's up for you to decide and have a little bit more experience on. And then if you look here, Faker coming in with the churn right here. So Saigon Buffalo going in for the kill. They greed a little bit too much here. They're like, we gotta kill Zeus, he's low. But they also have to realize that this is competitive. So if that's the case and you don't see the mid laner here, you can kind of assume that they're probably going to be rotating up here as well. Right? The Faker ultis in very quickly and comes in. Goes in with the ulti Q. And right here, this is something that I don't see a lot of pros doing. Which is like, it's such a very small thing. But look at the way he positions his Q after his ulti. It hits, the true damage part actually hits Froggy. Look at this. The true damage comes back and hits Froggy. But a lot of pro players don't do this as Ahri. So that's the thing that really separates Faker from all these other pros, is he has the experience as Ahri to basically maximize the damage as Ahri and have really good position playing her as well. So this is why I always think it's a treat to watch Faker play Ahri. His Ahri is just like everything that I love to see myself do as Ahri as well. So you can already see he's 2-0 with a 30 CS lead, 35 CS lead. That's absolutely huge and competitive. So against this team composition, you know, you could probably expect him to just go straight up Rabadons. If they do build Magic Resist, you can see him go Void Staff, and even maybe Zonia's. Zonia's is also a possibility, but it kind of does stunt your damage, so he might just go Rabadon straight up. He did buy an Amplifying Tome and Lucidity Boots, very expected to get the Lucidity Boots. And if he's building Amplifying Tome, he has a couple of options. One of them being like he can go healing reduction, but enemy team doesn't really have that much healing. Nocturne passive, maybe a little bit for Akali. But yeah, nothing really substantial. So I think depending on the build, it's going to be good to build just Rabadons or maybe even Void Staff if they start building MR. Ooh! Faker might be dead here. Oh, he has another ulti charge! Ooh! Well played. So Faker actually goes in melee range into the cannon. Well, they actually lost the trade. Yeah, they do get the cannon, but 3 of them do end up dying for that.
Saigon Buffalo have gotten something back for themselves. They're still so far behind in this game, but that team fight victory gets them dragon number 2, and the glimmer of that hope of the dragon stacking does remain.
Not bad. Very good turn from Saigon.
The Buffalo do have an option still now in this game.
And a 3-1 Akali.
Faker just pushing the CS lead to 40 now. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh, Keria flashes over the wall. Faker gets collapsed on. Owner gets knocked up. And Zeus is left to 1v3. Oh, no. Yeah. That's rough. Yeah, nice try. But they were way too split. T1 was way too split for that fight. Faker was taken out early, especially with the Nocturne ulti and the Kennen ulti stunning him. So really good engage from Saigon. Kind of bad positioning from T1. Getting collapsed there was not a good thing. So pushing the lead to a 50 CS lead. He's building Fiendish Codex into a null, so the null for he's probably just holding it on to maybe even build to a Banshees eventually. But I would assume that he's just holding the component just to have extra MR. Fiendish Codex is very good for, let's say, going, what's it called? He could just be building into Banshees. It is possible. Nice try playing in the Fog of War. I personally don't like Banshee's Veil on Ahri, but in competitive it makes sense. Mainly because if you get engaged on, you get blown up, right? Okay, getting the minion wave. Yeah, a lot of the times if you do build, if you play Ahri in solo queue, you can build just straight damage. Or even Zhonya. Zhonya's is very good. Yeah, he goes into a Banshee's Veil. He doesn't want to get fully engaged on by the Kennen and then get bursted by the Akali afterwards. Makes sense. And it doesn't make any sense to build Merc Treads if you want MR here. Because if you look, what CC do they have to lock down Faker that's like meaningful to get Treads for? Right? It doesn't make sense for Nautilus because Nautilus just has knockup. Kennen stun would be the only thing and maybe Nocturne Fear. But you could always ulti out a Nocturne Fear. So if you position correctly, just getting rid of the magic damage that you can't dodge. For example, the Akali, it makes sense to go, you know, a Banshee's Veil for the MR. I think in another case, like going just Verdant Barrier is also really good. Oh, going for a pick. Ulti's over. Gets the Everfrost. Nice. Gets more picks. Okay, Faker has one more charge. Watch. He's going to ulti and then probably charm. Oh, he just barely misses. Yeah. But that's how you want to play Ahri right there. You want to hold your charges for your abilities to come back off on cooldown. Alright? He was so close. He just barely hit the minion. But that is the way you want to play Ahri. Wait for your basic ability cooldowns when you have your ulti charges. That's the #1 tip I have for like newer Ahri players as well. So if you're just getting to Ahri, or maybe you are like want some more Ahri help, you feel like you're stuck, you're not improving, try to hold your ulti charges. Like let's say the last ulti charge, you have 15 seconds to use it, and if you get a reset, you get 10 extra seconds. So you want to wait for your basic abilities, especially your charm, to be able to reposition and then go back in, use the full combo again, right? So you can ulti, charm, QW, Everfrost, and then you have 2 more charges. You can wait for your W, you can wait for your charm, you can wait for your Q, and then use the last 2 charges to re-engage, or disengage if you have to. So those are the things you want to really be thinking about when you're playing Ahri. And that's exactly what Faker does. And that's why I love watching him play Ahri so much, because he does basically the correct play in almost every situation playing Ahri. It's always a treat to watch. Okay, Zayu's getting engaged on, but Keria is there to hover. And you can see T1, there's 4 people topside here. We could see T1 taking control of the bot side here. Just stopping the cannon recall real quick. I actually want to see what is Faker. Okay, so he decided to do Q into W max. Faker currently 2-0 and 70 CS above the Akali. That is absolutely massive. Right, he also has 2 kills. Kennen waiting in the alcove. Oh man. Is he actually gonna go for this play? Oh, he has a huge flank. There's a huge flank here. Oh, very good ulti from Guma. I don't think Saigon wins this fight. I don't think so. It's just too, yeah. It's just too much. Oh my god. That was a disgusting team fight. The reason why I didn't think they would win that is they used too many resources to engage. And they already had a lot of disengage. So it was too much for Shogun to dive. Right? Hosmed was in the right place. Nocturne was in the right place because he has ulti. Akali can go in. But the Kalista cannot follow this up. So if you look right here, you can just see Kalista is just so far from the fight. And Hosmed with such a very good Kennen engage from the backline. And you can see Nocturne coming in, Akali ulti, Nautilus ulti onto Guma. But then you see the perfect positioning from Faker. You don't see a lot of like pros that play Ahri do this. Is he repositions himself outside of the fight. He ultis out like this, and then he gets massive AoE damage with his Q here. and Everfrost. Okay, so you see that massive Q damage. He just gets the resets. And once you get the resets, he still has one more charge here. Now he has 2 charges. And you just keep waiting for your basic abilities and you just chase down the rest of the targets. Right? This is how you're supposed to play Ahri. Use it for disengage, save one for re-engage or, you know, falling back. And then you just wait for your basic abilities to come up. In this case, everyone just all in this one position. He was able to get so much damage. So was Zeus, because, like, you know, Gwen, true damage. He has Q AoE. He has ulti AoE. So, good look from Saigon Buffalo, but, you know, Froggy was just not able to be in this fight, if you look. So, or not Froggy, Shogun. He was in the middle of all of it, and then, you know, you can't really do anything from this position. You can just see he's just walking around. Right? It's not really much you can do.
Beautiful stuff there from T1 with the team fighting.
And I gotta say again, Korea, there's no
Look at that. Callista damage 606. Nautilus damage 452. Braum did more damage than Callista in that fight. So that was the reason I didn't think that fight was going to go well.
Pushing the agenda. He's honestly, it's not even hard. When Carrie is in the game, pretty easy to sell people on supports.
Kind of a spoon-fed. I mean, Ming as well in the previous.
Faker 3-0 now. Almost 100 CS up on the Akali. That is absolutely ridiculous. But that's what happens, is like you take the early advantage, you take Ignite, and you pressure Akali at her weakest point. Again, it's too far. It's just too far to engage onto Guma. They just front to back again. T1 just cleans them up. And that is the game. Yep, Faker going death cap. This is a thing that I don't see a lot of pros going, is like death cap third item. A lot of the times they're just really behind on Ahri or letting their team farm. And they just build Void Staff, but it really stunts their AP growth to scale into mid to late game. So I really like that Faker did build the death cap here. He was really fed, so he was able to do so. But this is something that I would like to see a lot more pros going, is a little bit more death cap buys or maybe even Void Staff buys. Going Zonias gives you more outplay pressure. Going Banshees gives you more defensive pressure. But it really does stunt your AP growth. That's the thing that I think not Faker, Ahri has a lot of trouble with in competitive plays. Like, the build path is a little bit different from traditional control mages. So if you don't have that experience, people don't really think about it too much and just build a traditional control mage path. Yeah, I think Ahri does have a lot of has a lot of different build path opportunities. Even Morello's, as you know, as horrid the item may be, as horrid as it may be, I think it's actually like somewhat viable on Ahri because of the fact that it gives you HP on top of decent AP, gives you healing cut. You can apply it a lot easier with more ulti charges, and so on and so forth. So, very clean game from T1. I always enjoy watching Faker play Ahri. I think his Ahri, hands down, no questions asked, is probably the best pro player to play Ahri. And I think PoE, his Ahri is actually really good too. So if you guys know who PoE is, Power of Evil, his Ahri is also very good. So if you were to ever look for Ahri content from pro players, I would highly recommend those two players. And, you know, I also provide Ahri content, so if you ever want to see my content, feel free to check out my channel as well. Hope you enjoyed this commentary / kind of analysis of Faker playing Ahri at MSI. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, if you guys do enjoy the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.